To a person, almost every football coach that we have using FirstDown PlayBook tells us that the special teams section is the hidden gem among the 35 to 40,000 plays, because what we try to do is what we do is give you help in 8 different phases. Obviously, right now you've got spread punt and shield punt out there, and you've got to defend both of those. So we have 8 different phases. Let's take a look today um, at a punt block, actually, that showed up in the NFL against spread. Obviously, the NFL teams are using the spread system more than colleges and high schools just because of the rules. And but we know that there are some colleges that still use elements of it, and even in high school. But let's take a look at this punt block right here that showed up in week 3 of the NFL season. The Rams playing the Chargers. And a lot of times with the spread punt, when you're scheming up a block, the things that you want to do is you want to create window dressing. And that's exactly what the Rams did here. They loaded up with an 8 box, but they stacked it, discouraged the fake. And it's probably really important to point out that the Chargers were on the 1-yard line. So now your punter, instead of having 14 yards to work with, has about 11. And obviously, the punter's going to one step just to get it out. So the Rams know that. So at the same time, there's a low chance of fake. You still have to be careful in any situation. So what the Rams have done here is they've created an illusion with the, we'll call it a free safety and strong safety here, prowling around here to the 3-man side, making sure that the slot, tackle, and guard are all focused on these 3 right here with a twist or whatever could happen. Same thing over here. You're essentially removing your guard, tackle, and slot, making them focus on everything inside out. So now what you've created is a 2-man game in here. And knowing that probably which way the snapper was going to set, they probably had them down to where they knew the snapper was going to set to his left in this situation. So what they did, they started in a stack, walked up, the linebacker did, probably off the ball a little bit more than this drawing has it, and then the penetrator slides over into the A-gap. So on the snap, the penetrator goes right down the middle of the center. Oftentimes you see people try to execute a twist, whether it's in special teams or even in a pass rush situation. What they do is they exchange gaps. You don't want to do that. You want to actually pin that center the way that they're already setting. And then you are in a situation now with the personal protector and center where they need to trade that off. In this situation right here, it did not get done, and the personal protector stayed with the penetrator. So the linebacker wrapped and came free to a punter, as we mentioned before, who was already working with not as much real estate as he was used to. And so it was a thud block punt touchdown for the Rams. So once again, we understand that maybe it's not used quite as much, but we do know that people are using spread punt out there every now and then. And if you run into that, you obviously need ways of not only returning the punt, but also ways to create an advantage with a block in the special teams area.